So once again, we're here with Meet the Staff. So, nice to see you there, Michael. How's it going?
I'm doing very well, Nikki. How are you?
Perfect. Now, if we just want to start off by telling me a little bit about yourself.
Certainly. So, I have been working for the company for many years, let's just say. Obviously, started off part-time, weekends, answering the phones for my father. Oh, it was probably 13, 14. Started full-time back in 1996. And yeah, it's no longer 1996, so it's been a few years.
No kidding, definitely. All right, so what did you actually do when you started off working here? Like, what positions have you worked?
So I've done pretty much anything but installation. So like I said, first off, starting answering the telephones. Then we used to have a disaster restoration / renovation company, Richard Contractors. So I helped out in summers doing demolition there. So if somebody's basement would flood, we'd go in and take down the drywall, rip out the carpets, all that. Yeah, wonderful fun. Keeps you nice and in shape, unfortunately.
Don't own that company anymore, though.
But so we did that, exactly. And then was, like I said, sweeping the warehouse, loading the warehouse, all that kind of jazz. And then one day, the sales rep that we had running the flooring division was going on a 1-week trip. So called me into his office, said, "Okay, Michael, so this week you're going to be doing flooring." It's like, okie dokie, sure, why not? So I got like a 1-hour crash course. Then he took off for a week. And of course, this is before cell phones and good cell service, right? So it was going crazy. It was a lot of fun. Reorganized some things. And actually, funny story, that week, while Dean, I believe his name was away, of course, I was taking it all internally, and oh my goodness, this stuff's not here, and this one's here, and this one's delayed, and oh my goodness, I don't know how to order this. I remember my father took me aside and says, it's a supper, because of course I was young, live at home, and he said, "Michael, you need to calm down. You need to relax, otherwise you're going to have a heart attack at the age of 18 or 19, whatever the heck I was." So, understand that, yes, it's very important that things happen and things need to get done on time and everything else like this, but it's floor covering. It's not rocket science. So it's not heart surgery. Nobody's going to die. Nobody's going to whatever. Just calm down. So just sit back. Okay, great. Figure out the processes. Just simple. Order, confirm, blah, 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 blah. We then, of course, and back then we were doing distribution as well as everything else, right? So then went into the order desk. I was handling all the orders. Then I went into outside sales. We opened up an office. Our distribution center was based out of Winnipeg for years. So I moved to Winnipeg, started that. Was on the road constantly. I was out in Winnipeg for probably about 7 or 8 years. Then Regina was going gangbusters. So moved back to Regina because a couple of customers said, "Do you either come back to Regina to deal with us or we're going to go somewhere else?" Just challenges with different employees, right? Nobody's going to care as much as the person who's eventually going to take over the owner, right? So did that, came back here, again, travel, back and forth to Winnipeg, back and forth to different areas in rural Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Alberta. And then finally married, settled down, kids got a little bit older, said, "You know what? No, distribution's not really the key. I don't want to spend." Yeah, it's just when, yeah, you need to be there for your kids. It is my humble little wonderful opinion, right? Unfortunately, in a position where I can do that. So came back here. Then a few years ago, my father decided that he was going to be fully retired. So started buying out the company. And so here we are. So I've done pretty much, like I said, anything but installation. I've helped out on a lot of installs, but unfortunately I don't have the full thing on how to stretch this carpet in or how to cut this tile perfectly well in there. But fortunately, you can hire people for that.
And you have. Perfect. So what would be your favorite thing about here at TR Flooring?
Me? No.
Other than yourself.
The egotistical. I really love the people that we have working here now. Now, obviously, we've had really good people throughout the years, but these last couple of years, we've just had a phenomenal group. It makes it a lot of fun. Right? You spend a lot of time at work, a lot of time doing these things, and to actually do it and be around people constantly who also enjoy it and are fun to joke around with and laugh with and whatever else.
We laugh constantly here. Yeah.
We have amazing customers who can work with us and really respect and take our opinions and ideas and suggestions. But like I said, primarily it's the people, be it staff, be it customers, it's all people because, could go anywhere and do anything and be anywhere in the world. Regina, it's a small town feel with still enough people. Born and raised here, so again, it's people.
Perfect. So if you were to pick something, what would be your least favorite? about working here?
Least favorite working here?
Yeah.
The hours. The boss is a pain in the butt. No. What did I say? The least thing about working here? I really have to say not much, or not anything really, because if there was, I would just have somebody else do it, or hire somebody to do it, or what.
So you love your job. So that's
love
perfect.
my job.
All right. Now my favorite question: what do you like to do for fun?
What do I like to do for fun? Work.
Other than work.
Other than work, I enjoy competitive shooting. I enjoy going out to my parents' cabin out at Lake Diefenbaker with my family and my boys. Yeah, I tried camping. Camping didn't work. No, unless I have full cell signals and can actually work. And this, a little bit of a workaholic, which is a good thing.
Yeah,
really,
for sure.
at this stage, as we're growing the business. So if I don't have that ability, I kind of start going stir crazy. So I've also tried golf.
Oh yes.
Golf is not my thing. I do not like golf. I wish I could play it.
Because
I
you've
wish
tried
I
a few
enjoyed
times.
it. I tried a few times. I still have 2 sets of clubs in my garage. And fortunately, Randy loves it, and Aaron loves it, and and whatever else. I just, by the 6th hole, 5th, 6th hole,
You're done.
I'm done. I need to do something. I wish I could, because again, so many people love it. It's a great time to spend 4.5 hours with a group of people. Not my cup of tea. I've tried so many times over the years. I just cannot do it. But finally, I believe 2 years ago, I finally told Jennifer, my wife, saying, you know what, I'm done.
Yeah.
That's it. It's over. She still won't let me sell the clubs.
Just
hold
in
on
case.
to it.
You
Exactly,
never know.
right? So not camping, not golf. Everything else I love.
And you also do a lot of volunteer work too, don't you?
That's right. Yeah, that's a newer thing for me. So I again, because of all certifications and keeping everything legal, we had to have somebody on staff with first aid.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
So
Makes sense.
and when I went to renew my first aid, I was actually really enjoying this time. I don't know why, something clicked. Maybe it was just the instructors, but a great group of people. I really enjoyed it. And the one gentleman was in EMS, or retired EMS, took me aside after or during the course and said, "Hey, Michael, you really seem to be enjoying this. Would you like to volunteer and do more?" So I was like, "Cool, I get to play on other people. Sweet."
Why not?
So I've been doing that a little bit, helping out the rider games, a bunch of kids sport things, and it's just getting out a nice group of people, but actually trying to help and maybe give back a little bit.
Definitely.
I was really fortunate, been really happy with everything that's happening for us, but it's nice to give back.
Well, that's
a little bit of karma.
Exactly. Well, if you ever get injured, find this guy.
Call a doctor. If you need a Band-Aid, I got Band-Aid.
There we go. Well, perfect. Thanks for coming out today, and yeah, have a great day.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. Enjoy Craven this weekend.
I will.